So, the new Street Fighter movie is coming, and honestly, I don't know how to feel yet. One side of my brain is like, oh, okay, this actually sounds promising. The other side is like, brother, we've been here before.
That is the emotional damage of being a Street Fighter fan. You want to be excited, but the moment someone says live action Street Fighter movie, your brain immediately starts protecting itself.
Exactly, because on paper, this one has some real things going for it. It is set for October 16, 2026, directed by Kitao Sakurai, with Legendary Pictures, Capcom, and Paramount involved. The story reportedly brings in Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, the World Warrior Tournament, and a bigger conspiracy behind the fights. That sounds like Street Fighter.
It does, but is this actual hope? Or are we just coping because we just want a good live-action Street Fighter movie so badly? Welcome to Hold My Logic, and if you like these types of videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Here's the tricky thing. Street Fighter sounds easy to adapt. Tournament, fighters, special moves, big villain, done. But that is the trap, because people do not love Street Fighter for a deep, complicated plot. They love it because every character has instant identity. Ryu is discipline, Ken is confidence, Chun-Li is justice, Guile is military intensity, Bison is theatrical evil, and Blanka is... he's the guy your cousin picks to spam one ability for insta-win.
Exactly, you cannot just put costumes on screen, throw in a Hadouken, and expect fans to clap. A good adaptation has to capture the feeling, the rhythm, the style, the way every fight feels different even before they speak. A bad adaptation copies the surface. A good one understands why people cared.
That is it. The movie does not need to be complicated, but it needs energy, personality, and fights that actually tell us who these characters are. If Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, Guile, and Akuma all move like the same stunt team in different outfits, then what are we doing?
And at that point, it's not a Street Fighter movie. It's just people fighting in cosplay.
And fans are nervous because we have seen this go wrong before. The 1994 Street Fighter movie has weird charm, and Raul Julia's M. Bison is still memorable. But as a proper Street Fighter adaptation, it is chaos. Then came Street Fighter The Legend of Chun-Li in 2009, and that did not exactly heal the wound.
No, it made the wound ask, wait, we're doing this again? So fans are not coming in fresh. They're just being cautiously optimistic.
But the timing is different now. Video game adaptations have improved. We have seen Sonic work, The Last of Us work, Fallout work, Mario became massive. So the old excuse, video games just cannot be adapted, does not really hold anymore.
Now the question is simple. Did they actually understand Street Fighter? Or did they just buy the IP and build a movie around recognizable costumes?
To be fair, there are real reasons to be hopeful. First, Capcom is involved. That does not guarantee quality, but it matters. Street Fighter has a specific flavor, and you need someone in the room who can say, no, that does not feel like Ryu. The 1993 setting also helps. Street Fighter 2 is tied to that arcade era feeling, so setting the movie there gives it a natural identity. Global, colorful, slightly over the top.
That is what I like about it. I don't want Street Fighter to look like a fake superhero movie where everyone is in black tactical clothing and every scene is secretly setting up a sequel. This should feel like an international martial arts tournament that starts intense, that slowly becomes so strange that by the time Blanka shows up, you just accept it.
Exactly. And Andrew Koji as Ryu might be the cleanest casting choice here. Ryu should not be loud or quippy. He needs discipline, physical credibility, and quiet intensity. He should feel like someone who is not trying to prove he is powerful. He is trying to control what power does to him.
And the tournament structure gives the movie a clean path. Start with Ryu and Ken, bring in Chun-Li, then enter the World Warrior Tournament. Reveal something darker behind the scenes. That's enough. Simple is fine. Thin is not.
Now here is where the cope starts creeping in. The cast is huge. Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, Bison, Blanka, Balrog, Akuma, Guile, Dan, Dhalsim, Vega. That is exciting in a fighting game. In a movie, it can become a traffic jam.
Exactly. In the game, if you love Dhalsim, you pick Dhalsim. In a movie, the plot decides who matters. So the real question is, who is this actually about? The smart version is Ryu, Ken, and Chun-Li at the center, with Bison as the main threat. Everyone else just adds flavor, fights, and personality. But if every character needs a full emotional arc, that's where everything falls apart.
Then there is the celebrity casting. Some of it could work. Jason Momoa as Blanka could be wild. Cody Rhodes as Guile kind of makes sense. Roman Reigns as Akuma has presence. 50 Cent as Balrog makes sense on paper. But makes sense on paper is not the same as working in the movie.
The danger is that it kind of feels like celebrities dressed as characters instead of actual characters. Akuma cannot just be a big scary guy. He needs weight, that feeling that the air changes when he enters. If Blanka works, people will love him. If he does not, he becomes the screenshot everyone uses to review bomb the movie. There is no safe middle.
For me, the biggest test is tone. Street Fighter cannot be treated like a grounded crime thriller, but it also cannot become a parody of itself. The franchise is already absurd. Fireballs, psycho power, stretchy limbs, sonic booms, masked claw fighters, electric jungle men. The movie should not be embarrassed by that. It needs to commit.
But commitment does not mean throwing references everywhere and calling it a day. Fan references, signature moves, stage nods are fun. Easter eggs are seasoning. They are not the meal. A Hadouken should not feel like the movie is pausing to say, "Hey, look at this. You remember this? Oh, look at that. Look. I mean, it should feel earned."
Exactly. And the fights need identity. Ryu should feel controlled. Ken should feel flashier. Chun-Li should feel fast and precise. Guile should feel tactical. Akuma should feel heavy and almost supernatural. The action should tell us who they are without over-explaining them.
Also, Chun-Li needs real agency. She cannot just be there to bring Ryu and Ken into the plot, then step aside. Chun-Li gives the story purpose. Bison gives it threat. Ryu and Ken give it heart. Everyone else should orbit around that.
Do that well and the roster feels rich. Do it badly and the movie becomes a very expensive costume party.
I'm a little skeptical, but not negative, because every promising thing has a danger attached. The cast is exciting, but it could get crowded. The tone could be fun, but it could become too jokey. The Easter eggs could reward fans, but they could also replace the story. The 1993 setting could give it flavor, only if the movie actually uses it. So for me, the answer is hope, but with a little cope on the side.
So, where do I land? Cautious hope. Not full hype. Not this is definitely going to be amazing, but cautious hope. Because the ingredients are better than I expected. Capcom is involved. The tournament setup makes sense. The 1993 setting gives it identity. Andrew Koji as Ryu feels strong. And the cast, even when it is weird, is at least interesting. But it has to be a movie first. Not a character checklist. Not a setup machine. Not 2 hours of Easter eggs. A movie. Focused, stylish, physical, and confident.
So what do you think? Is the new Street Fighter movie giving you hope? Or are we all just coping because we want one good live-action version of this franchise? Drop your verdict in the comments. Hope or cope? And tell us which casting choice you think is the biggest win, and which one has you worried.
That feels fair. We want this to work, but wanting it to work is not proof that it will. And that is why this movie is worth watching closely. Not because it is guaranteed to be good, but because for once, a live-action Street Fighter movie might actually have a chance. A chance, not a win. Yet. Like the video if you enjoyed this breakdown, and subscribe for more sci-fi, fantasy, superhero, and pop culture logic checks. And until next time,
just hold my logic.